The queen is here. All hail. Hi, you guys. Let's see here. Just coordinating my laptop with the cell phone here. So uh, I swear I'm getting goofier in my old age. I'm working on the wave. Not quite. I don't know. She did it somehow like that. All right. So far, my laptop is not responding. So anyway, hello to everybody. I had a uh, wonderful week in Tucson last week. Sad to say that I'm back home. Got back home on Friday night. So I was gone from Saturday, a week ago Saturday, throughout. It was like the February 1st to the 7th, I think it was. It was a great trip. We had beautiful weather. Many times when we've been in Tucson, the weather has not been so great in the beginning of February, but we lucked out and got perfect weather like every day for the whole week. So that really made us happy. Let's see here. Um, I don't have any project for today. I just thought that I would show you some of the goodies. Well, actually, all of the goodies that I got while I was there. Some are most are jewelry related. I bought a couple of personal items too that I'll show you. Um, but let's see, if you haven't gone to the Tucson Gem Show and you like to shop for beading materials and rocks and all kinds of cool things, that's the place for you. It can be very overwhelming. There are many different shows going on during the week. Well, actually, it's much more than a week. It's maybe 3 weeks. I'm not really sure. Um, it's at least 3 weeks long. So, and there's many shows. There's like 40 different locations, something like that. Um, you just can't do them all unless you either live there and are a maniac, or you just really are driven to go looking for all kinds of pretty things. Let's see, my computer is failing me here. I wanted to have them working together, but they're not, I guess. So anyway, I was just going to give you a rundown of what my week was like. I went with my friends Carrie and Sarah, and we had a really good time. We covered a lot of ground. We ate a lot of good food and saw some really cool things. One of my, well, I'm going to go day by day. I think that's what I'll do. We got there Friday the 1st, and travel took, no, I'm sorry, it was Saturday. We got there Saturday the 1st, and it took all day. What we had decided to do was fly into Phoenix this time instead of Tucson because we like to have the direct flights. We don't like the nonstop flight. And Southwest only offers one nonstop flight a day, and it's generally like really early. And none of us wanted to get up that early and go to Chicago and do all that stuff. So we got a better flight time out of Phoenix. It was a little bit cheaper, but that really wasn't the motivation. The time factor was better for us. And we were going to have to rent a car anyway. So we decided to, fly into Phoenix and rent a car, drive to Tucson. It's a 2-hour drive. Not bad. But in retrospect, I think I don't want to do that again. It was a very long day. it probably would have just been better to bite the bullet and get up early and fly directly to Tucson. We lost a lot of time. Um, but it was lesson learned. So, that's worth something, I guess, to learn something out of that. Um, anyway, we got in Saturday night. It was late. Well, not so much late as it was dark. And we were renting an Airbnb this time and in an area that we weren't really familiar with. So it was a little um, challenging to find our condo in the dark when the condo complex has lots of twists and turns, and it just didn't seem like the numbers were corresponding with the directions that we had. But anyway, we ultimately found it, and we got a nice place, but we didn't realize it was on the second floor, and my suitcase was like just about 50 pounds. It was really heavy, and we had 21 concrete steps to walk up, and you can imagine I could not hardly lift that suitcase, so I went one step at a time up 21 steps, and I got there. I thought I was going to have a heart attack, but that was another lesson learned. The condo that we rented didn't mention that it was on the second floor. So from the pictures that were in the brochure or online, whatever, it didn't appear to be upstairs. So what did we know? So that's another lesson learned. Make sure it's on the ground floor next time. But anyway, we got in, got all our stuff in, and then went to the grocery store and got our stuff, blah blah. But Sunday, we started our little adventure, and we went to the To Be True Blue show at the Casino del Sol, and that's like a favorite place to go. And so we spent the day there and did some shopping, had lunch, and then when the show ended, then we attended the Clay Revolution party, which Candy Story, the owner of Clay Revolution, hosted a really nice party, and we saw a multitude of instructors and people that we know on Facebook, and had a little nosh of fun things to eat. And then they had a giveaway of little prizes and stuff that businesses donated, it was really fun. It was a nice way to connect with people. Like I said, that we know the name, maybe know the face, but really don't know the person. It's kind of nice to meet in person. So I met several people that are in our group, and that was quite nice. So after that, that was Sunday, and then Monday we headed to the Jog Show, and that's a favorite of mine also. It's JOGS. They have tons and tons of booths of all kinds of things, and my two favorite vendors are there, and they are Southwest Southwest Silver and Starborn. And Starborn carries a lot of gems and cabochons and things that you can set, plus lots of neat gifty type items. And Southwest Silver has all kinds of silver, plus all kinds of turquoise and finished jewelry and little parts and pieces. And I could have spent the whole day just in that shop, going through charms and conchos and all kinds of fun things to look at. So that's what we did on Monday, the Jog Show. And then we met with some old friends from Chicago who live in Tucson. They've been in Tucson for about 10 years. So we had dinner together Monday night, which was really fun. It was great to see them. And let's see, then Tuesday, we went to the 22nd Street shows, and that was another all day thing. So much to see out there. It was really crowded. Parking was like way out in Egypt. It was it was an experience, but lots of neat things there. I bought some stones there. I guess I should show you start showing you what I purchased, and we'll proceed with the days. Whoops, knocking out my cell phone holder here. Okay, so at let me back up a little bit. I was telling you that on Sunday we went to the Casino del Sol, and I'll show you what I bought there. And let me turn the camera down. All right. Oh, I wish my laptop would be working so I could see if I'm in the frame or not. But this was my bag of goodies from Casino del Sol. And there's tons of interesting vendors there. Okay. All right. Now my computer's working, my laptop. So, like I said, I didn't really need like one thing, but I saw stuff, you know, you're always going to buy stuff. But I found one vendor, and I don't have, you know, I kept the cards for a while, and then I guess, I don't know what I did with them. But I found these, they're like composites. They kind of look like a, well, I don't know. It's a composite stone mixture kind of thing, but they had different types of sizes of these beads, and I thought they were pretty neat. And I don't know if you can see them real well or not, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with these, but they reminded me of the beads that we used for the memory wire bracelets that we made a couple years ago. That's what they kind of reminded me of, and I thought something like that would be kind of neat to make with these types of beads. So I really like those. And then from a different vendor, these were, I think they're like African beads. At least they were with other African beads. They may or may not be. These could be a composite too, for all I know, but I liked how colorful they were, and I really don't know what I'll do with them at this point in time, but I like the fact that they're like little discs, and they're not a large bead at all, but I thought they'd make some really nice summery type pieces of jewelry, earrings or bracelet or necklace or something like that. But I thought they were kind of cool. And they also had a little strand of these little turquoise chips that I got with them too. They don't go with this, but I just saw them, so I picked that up too. And then at another vendor, I picked up, this is Voices of the Stone. This is another strand, two strands of turquoise. Now they told me this was like vintage turquoise. I don't know. You know, they can tell you just about anything, but unless you're really a connoisseur of turquoise, you know, how would you know? But I think these are a composite also. I wouldn't be surprised. The price wasn't real cheap, but they weren't super expensive like you would expect maybe they would be, you know, if they were truly vintage turquoise. But anyway, I liked them, and I thought those had some nice possibilities, so I got those. And I think that that's all I bought on Sunday. I was really trying to restrain myself because we had so much more shopping to do that I didn't know, you know, what I might run into. So I was trying to be conservative as much as possible. Oh, and at that show, I stopped and got a bracelet kit from Diaconus Designs. I usually get something from there every year. And I put a picture of the completed bracelet in my pictures in the group earlier in the week. And those were kind of, they always have such nice varieties of bracelet kits. So, and they're always relatively simple to put together too. So, oh, here's a picture of this right now. So if you can see that, if you didn't see that picture online, that's what that's going to make. And I think that's really kind of cool. So, okay. So that was that for Sunday. And then Monday, like I said, we went to Jogs, and that's where Southwest Silver is. And Starborn. This year I didn't get anything from Starborn. I was really tempted, but like I had said before, I don't need a thing as far as that stuff goes. So I bought some strands of turquoise, and let's see, I'll show you these. I thought these were really pretty. These turquoise chips and nuggets. Those are pretty. I'm a sucker for turquoise. I really like it a lot. It's like how much, turquoise jewelry can you have? But I don't know. Actually, in fairness, though, I have made quite a few projects with these kinds of strands that you'll find in prior demos that I've done. So you will see or that I do use them. So those were pretty neat, plus some other ones. Other kinds of different mines, I guess. Campitos. I don't know what some of these are, but there's different turquoise from the different mines, and they're abbreviated here, so I really don't know. But anyway, lots of turquoise chips, and I did buy some little 4mm turquoise cabochons to set in like little rings and things like that. I've also used these in certain earrings in the settings, so those will come in handy. Those I will use. And then I went to Southwest Silver, and I'll put you down here. Like I said, that store I could stay in there for hours. I was probably driving my friends crazy because I just was there like for so long. So I got some of these conchos. Silver was expensive. Everything's expensive this year. It's just I was like shocked actually how expensive things were, because I was putting things, they give you a little cup or a little bowl, little plastic bowl, and you walk around and you put all your stuff in there, and then you go have it weighed. And the first weighing was like, oh no, I have to put some of this stuff back because it was just outrageous. So I did do that. I practiced restraint again there, but I found these little charms, these little saguaro charms, which I thought were adorable, that I can hang from a pair of earrings or make earrings out of them. I thought those were kind of cute. And I had grabbed a bunch of them because I thought, oh, maybe I'll make extras and sell them or whatever. But then when I actually got the cost of all of it, I just said, no, I'm only going to make a couple pairs of these things and call it a day. And I found these little bears, little bear charms. They have tables and tables and tables filled with sterling silver charms of all types, all themes, um, bigger, little, just all kinds of stuff. So that was extremely tempting as well. But I got some little bears and some trees, some other little cactus here. couldn't see them that well. This is like the paddle cactus. And then uh, another pair of saguaros cactus there. And then these little tips, I thought these were kind of interesting. I only got a couple of them, but I don't think I've ever seen these before. They have a little hole on the top, and you would just put them, I guess, as little dangles or accent pieces, whatever. I thought those were kind of cute, so I got those. But I can get these things, they do have a shop that they sell out of, and a store, I'm saying, that they sell out of, so I can always order more if I want to in the future, so I don't have to wait till the show again. But a variety of conchos, and I thought I could make some little earring pairs or something. We had done earrings like this in the group a couple years ago, and I didn't find too many of those, but there was just a ton of other styles of conchos too. So, and they're lightweight, so they're not heavy on your ears if you want to use them in that way. But you could always solder them onto something else if you wanted to make like a pendant or something on a bracelet. So that's that. And oh, and I got this little ring. I thought this was so cute from for my little pinky. I thought that was kind of cute. All right. So what else? So that was Tuesday at Jogs, and then we went to 20. Oh no, was it Tuesday? No, that was Monday at Jogs, and then Tuesday we went to 22nd Street. And the 22nd Street, if you have not been out that way, 22nd Street has like three huge. They're like pole barns, but bigger. They may even be like partial pole barn tent type things, but there's like three of them in a vertical row, and they take forever to walk through. It's a lot of walking, but they have everything. That's the show that has well, it's not the only show, but it is a show that has tons of uh, huge agates, geodes, things that are on stands, things that look like wings, big decorative pieces, um, plus a variety of other, all kinds of jewelry components. Not components so much as uh, what I mean is stones. And most of them are cabochons. You will get some of the booths will have strands of beads, but a lot of them focus on cabochons and little gift type items. So I didn't get too much there, but I spent a lot of time there walking back and forth and trying to decide what I wanted. And because honestly, I just don't do that much as far as setting cabochons in silver or whatever. But I did find, I've always liked this dendrit, dendritic opal. I can never say that quite right. I love that. It looks like a scene with, maybe a river and then trees in the background and a sky. I thought that would be set, really pretty. Set this in silver, put, just hang it this way and have two loops on it for the chain. I thought that was really quite a nice example of a stone. So I got that. And then I found a pair of miniature geodes that I thought were really cute. I don't know if you'll be able to see these really well, but they have like a green type of a casing in the back, and then they've got the sparklies inside, kind of a purple sparkly inside. And I didn't buy too many of these. I mean, I just bought this pair for myself. I really didn't buy stuff to sell. Um, it's just a lot of investment. You don't know if you're going to sell everything. And my friend Deb Mauser is going to be doing a couple of sales of the stuff she bought. She bought a ton, And if you're looking to buy stuff, uh, buy through her because she has lots of interesting, good stuff. So I did mention that in on the group page that she'll be selling. So I think she's going to do it sometime this week, maybe towards the end of the week. But I think she's going to do it in a few parts because she's got so much stuff. So anyway, I thought those were kind of cute. So I got those, and then I got a cabochon of apatite, which is really pretty stone, really pretty blue. I really like that. I didn't have any of that in my collection of stones, so I did buy one piece. This was like 35 bucks. So, you know, it all adds up. So I got that. And then I found these, what they call, oh, this is like an azurite granite jasper. This is blue with like a cream color background. I got that stone right there. And then I got another one, a pair of the same thing, but they have just a little bit grayer background right there. But I thought those were really pretty, and I didn't have those either for my collection. So I got that. And then the scarabs, the labradorite scarabs, which um, I was really excited when I saw these because I hadn't seen them before. I don't know if I can get a good. This has got a really nice flash to it, but there we go. But they were so darn expensive, I couldn't believe it. Um, they had cases or boxes, glass boxes filled with labradorite. They had a couple cases with the scarabs in it, and then a couple cases, well, more than a couple, of just carved, like flowers, floral kind of carvings, and other designs. And those were less than half as much as they were charging for the scarabs, which was shocking to me because I would have liked to. I looked through them, I weighed them, calculated how much each would be as far as I could tell, um, and they were just outrageously expensive. So I only got a couple, and I thought I'll leave it at that. And then I had still had a few pieces from the show I went to 2 years ago. So I put those up for sale and sold them. And but that's the extent of any sales that I'm doing from this show. So I did that, and I think, um, oh, okay. So that's what we did on Tuesday. We went to jogs. Then on Wednesday we went to a town called Tubac, and that is about 50 miles south of Tucson. And also, it's very close to Nogales, Mexico, which is, I guess, if you go another 20 miles, you'd be in Mexico. So that just kind of gives you an idea of where we were in the state. And Tubac has a really nice little area in town where they have shops, permanent shops of all kinds, art galleries, things like that. But they also have an art show. I don't know if it's more than one time a year, but they always have one this time of year. And we wanted to catch that. So all the people with their tents and all that stuff, the vendors were out there. So we were able to do, visit those booths and also some of the stores or shops. And we had lunch out there. It was a lovely day. Again, like I said, we had great weather the whole time we were there. And I didn't find any jewelry per se. Not that I was in the market for that, but I did find a vendor who made purses. And so I decided to buy myself a new bag. And it's a shoulder, like over body bag. And it's got a couple different zippers, pockets in here. And I really liked it. I thought it was really cute. and practical too. And then a little coin purse. I got that as well. Nicely made, all really well made. And if you guys want to know where I got it or whatever, I can put a link to her Instagram page because she makes a lot of stuff, but it's all quality work, and it wasn't outrageous. So in price, so I got that. So that was Wednesday. Um, oh, I forgot to say I had dinner with Lucy Pirro on Tuesday night, and we went to a Mexican restaurant in town in Tucson and had a great time. We probably sat there for a couple hours. I think we closed the place down because they were sweeping the floor before we left, and that was very fun. We talked about everything from A to Z. It was like we knew each other for years, and it didn't run out of anything to talk about actually, but it was getting late. But I had met her 2 years ago when I was there, and I was determined to have dinner with her again, and it was really nice. So then let's see. So that was Wednesday when we were at 22nd Street. Oh, and I got my tiara. I wasn't gonna buy one. I bought one for my daughter 2 years ago, and she got a big kick out of it. But since I was trying them on um, at the show, I decided, oh, what the hell? I'll just get myself one, and that was fun. Let's see. So then Thursday we went to breakfast. We went out to breakfast to a restaurant called Teaspoon. And my friend Andrea, who I went to grade school with, lives out that way. And a couple years ago, when I was out there, we went for breakfast there on her recommendation. And it was just so good that we had to go back this year. And I had their avocado toast breakfast, and it was heavenly. It was absolutely heavenly. Sourdough bread that I don't know that I've had better, and it was just thoroughly enjoyable. So you can tell I'm a foodie. Then after Teaspoon, then we went to Sabino Canyon. And if you ever go to Tucson and like the outdoors and mountains and things like that, that's a great place to visit. A lot of people hike there. They have a tram ride, which we took. It is in the Santa Catalina Mountains, and I did post some pictures of that of that experience on the uh, group page. Like I said, it was a perfect day. There was just a little slight breeze, and we were in that tram and going up the mountains and stuff, and it was really nice and enjoyable. Um, and let's see. And they have a nice gift shop. They have lots of T-shirts and oh, I bought a bandana for when I go bald. I decided I decided to get this desert wildflower uh, bandana. So I thought that was kind of cute. I can wear it like a babushka when I'm bald. Okay, so that's as much as I bought. I didn't really get anything else. But after Sabino Canyon, we went back to 22nd Street because we're gluttons for punishment. And there were a few things that a couple of us wanted. So we went back there and spent more money. And then after that, we went for Mexican food again, and it was delicious. And then Friday, we drove back to Phoenix and back on the plane to Chicago. And that was our trip. Um, it was fun. Honestly, it was fun. The weather made up for a lot of years that we went, and it was cold, and we had to wear jackets and gloomy and all that stuff. But the sun was shining each day. It was perfect temperature wise. We had a really good time. So that was my experience in Tucson, and I just kind of wanted to share that with you. share a few things, the stuff that I got. Like I said, I didn't get all that much, uh, but you know, I wasn't in the market to do the buy and selling thing this year, so I thought just get some stuff to play with and to bring back. So I think that's going to do it for today. I ordered that Sculpey clay. I think it was Sculpey clay that came in while I was gone. That I want to do that decoupage egg carton kind of thing. I haven't even played with that yet, so I'm going to play with that, and then hopefully for the next demo we'll do that because there seemed to be some interest in that. I did find, um, and I posted this last night about a bracelet that some of the beads, well, the beads were from the beadsmith, and I asked if there was any interest in anybody wanting to have kits. And I got quite a few responses, so I went ahead and I ordered that stuff last night. And then today I got an email that those beads are on back order. It didn't say that on the order sheet, when I ordered it, but so it's going to probably be a little while before those come in. But when they do, then I'll try to figure it out because there's no instructions. I didn't see any instructions. I looked on their website and there's no instructions there either. But just looking at it, I think I can figure it out. It shouldn't be real expensive as far as kit pricing goes, but it's just a matter of getting the supplies. The cord I'm able to secure that, but it might be a while. Since this is a new style and they just had the bead show, there might have been a lot of demand for them. So we'll just have to wait our turn. And as soon as we get them, I'll let you know. And then we can go from there. So I'm sorry if anybody asks questions. I can't see any comments for whatever reason. It usually isn't like that when I do these demos, but this was a problem. But if there's any questions that anybody has, I'll get back to you in the group after I look this over and see if there's anything on there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little tour of what I did during the week, and uh, just kind of wanted to share the experience if you haven't ever gone out there. If you have gone out there, you know pretty much what I'm talking about as far as how the shows are set up and all that. Um, but if you haven't, there's lots of fun things to check out and bring a lot of money because you can be guaranteed, that there'll be temptations everywhere. Uh, Most of the shows charge for parking. Not all of them, but some do. And, just be prepared. There's, $10 here, $10 there, whatever. And there's so many more shows that we could have gone to if we had more time. I would have liked to have gone to the Pueblo show and also the Holodome, but there just wasn't enough time. We all had different things that we wanted to do and only one car. So, we did the best that we could and we had a good time. So thanks for being with me. I'll see you in a couple weeks as far as doing a demo, but I'll keep you up to date on what's going on in the group. So take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.